Okay, so you know that I like McDonald's.
You love
I'm a
McDonald's.
bit of a McDonald's fan. And
Do you still have the same order? Let me see if I know it. I don't know the number though.
that's okay. I use the app anyway, so there's no number.
It's 2 cheeseburgers.
Yep.
A medium Sprite and a medium fry.
That's really close. Except it's gotten worse.
What?
Yeah, it's a large Sprite, large fry,
Oh.
10-piece McNuggets.
And 2 cheeseburgers?
Yes.
Wow.
And the best part is, okay, with the app, I can do it for just over $10.
Okay.
All that food. So it's like, that's
That's
it's
not
pretty
bad at
good deal.
all.
No. So anyway, I go there a fair amount. Probably once a week.
Mm-hmm.
So not too bad.
Right.
But I got back from vacation like a month ago.
Right.
And I get my McDonald's order and I get up to the window and they hand me my food. And one of the worst things that's ever happened to me happened.
What happened?
She hands me my food and goes, "Oh, we haven't seen you in a while."
Stop.
No, I'm not even kidding.
Serious? You got recognized?
Yes. And I was just kind of like, yeah. And I thought about
incredible.
just going, trying to justify it, being like, well, I've been on vacation. I'm like, no, you don't get to know that.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't been here in a while.
Dude, that's so funny.
And
in a way, it's like a huge honor.
Kind of, but also it's like, this is really embarrassing. This is like the worst. Like, this is just known for being like the worst for you food out there.
Since it's McDonald's, it's little bit like,
it's so cringe.
But, you think about like having your own meal at like a plate. Like,
sure. It's
having
like
having a usual is so cool.
But going to McDonald's and saying all of the usual is even cooler than going to like a small town diner. Like, you just go into any McDonald's.
You go to any
chain,
McDonald's, you're like, I'll take the Colin, and they're like, yeah, you can have it.
Yeah, they got like the what's the current one? Like the Cardi B and Offset meal, I think.
Oh yeah.
They got the Colin meal. I really like that.
Everybody's like, who is this Colin? He's just like our most loyal customer.
He goes there like once a week. It's insane.
He goes there once a week. It's awesome.
No, but I think it comes down to a couple things. I use the app and do a mobile order every time, which I think...
So they see your name every time.
Yes, they see my name on the screen, and I get the same thing every time. And I forgot to include, my order usually includes a blue raspberry slushie.
Okay, that's pretty specific. Specific.
Very Pacific. Pacific blue.
That's pretty specific. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm sure it's like the one time a week they get a blue raspberry slushie, and they're like, "Oh, it's a blue raspberry slushie."
Oh, it's the blue raspberry slushie guy. He's like, there's one person in the back. His name's Colin. Okay, guys.
He is a person. Have some respect. I know he eats here a lot, but he's not some animal.
He's not a bad guy. Okay, he
says thank you every time.
He doesn't tip, but we don't take tips.
We don't take tips, so you can't blame him for that.
Dude, that's really funny.
So I get the food, and they say that, and I'm just kind of dejected. I'm like, well, okay. You know what? I'm not going to go here for a while. I'm going to hold off.
Have you been back since?
So I really wanted McDonald's like a week later.
Okay.
So I went to the town over.
Oh, you did? You went to the town over?
The other direction.
Oh my word.
Which is not a big deal because it's similar distance. But yeah. I was like, okay, now I'm to the point where I'm going to different McDonald's so that they don't think I go there as often as I do.
That's incredible. Way to be committed, dude. That's awesome.
Well, welcome back to the recap podcast.
Welcome for the first time, actually. You've never been
unless
here.
You're listening in reverse order.
Ooh.
Then you just finished. Sorry,
you're a fan.
You're gonna have to.
You're a fan.
You're gonna have to start over. But there's probably a new one that you missed.
Probably
in this whole time of listening to all of them backwards.
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
Well, this is the recap podcast where we just kind of recap our lives and the current thing that's happening.
Yeah. So okay, this is a good thing that you just said that, because a lot of people ask me, why is it called the recap podcast?
Fans come up to you every day. They say, why do you call it that?
Just like my mom. She's like, why is it called the recap podcast? And I was like, okay, this is how I explain it. I'd like to know if you explain this to anybody. I said, anything we talk about has happened in the past. So if we're just recapping it.
Ooh, so all conversations really are recaps.
That's what I was saying, dude.
Ooh.
We're ahead of the game. We're ahead of the
I like
game.
it. I like it. I like this name even more now.
Right?
That it makes sense.
Does it make sense now? Yeah.
So part of this is we're just gonna start, I think, at least this episode, by recapping what's going on in our lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ian, what's going on?
Not much. I just got back from vacation. I was in Florida for a little while on the beach. It was fun. Went down there with my 2 younger brothers and my parents, my grandparents. It was super fun. Didn't like do anything.
That's kind of the best vacation, though. You know,
It was, yeah.
chilling.
Like we were in Florida, but we didn't go to Disney. You know,
Nice.
We had like ice cream every single day, which was awesome.
That's the way to live.
It was awesome. It was truly incredible. I had the best ice cream I've ever had in my life.
What kind of?
It was from this little place called Two Scoops. Okay. And it was a black raspberry ice cream. I love raspberry things, like big raspberry guy. And I've had a lot of different raspberry ice creams, and a lot of times there's like little chocolate chunks in them.
Sure.
This one didn't have that.
Just pure goodness,
dude.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal. I had it the first day, and then I had it every single day we were there. We were there for 11 days.
That sounds amazing. Let me ask you this. You're the first person outside of my family I've ever heard talk about black raspberries. Because they're a thing that's different than blackberries.
They are, yes. I don't know much about them.
They grow in my yard, wild ones.
Actually?
Yeah.
That's cool. I think that I've eaten them before, wild, probably out of your yard.
Probably.
But I think my aunt, they grow in her yard, and
They're so
I've
good.
had them out of there. The ones that I've had don't have much like flavor at all.
Sure.
But I don't know.
The ones I have are really good.
Yeah. But so that was phenomenal. Had a blast doing that. Since I've been back, I've just been working. Went to church on Sunday. Went to work today. I need to get around to practicing some guitar because I have some gigs coming up. I'm a gigging musician, if you're interested.
Nice.
Shameless plug. But yeah, so I've just been kind of laying low. Was excited to get this set up and record an episode for the first time. Yeah, so not nothing too exciting. Just vacation's pretty much the most exciting thing that's happened to me in like months. So, what about you, dude?
I'm in a similar boat. I got back from vacation about a month ago, I think. I don't know. Since then, just doing a lot of chilling. One thing lately, well, I'll get to that in a second. Similar thing last week, I guess. Went to church on Sunday, then worked during the week before, which is pretty cool. It's really exciting stuff. We should make a podcast and talk about this.
We should. Yeah, people will love to hear about it.
To listen to.
Colin, are you in school for our listeners?
What do you? Oh, okay. You're asking on behalf of the listeners.
Yeah, on behalf of the listeners, are you in school?
I'm not going to school.
Are you a student?
Yes, I am a student.
What do you study?
Student. I am going to Crown College online, so it doesn't really matter where.
It doesn't matter at all.
Exactly. It's all the same. It's online.
I couldn't care less where you go to school.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
I just want to know what you're going for.
I am getting a business major and a minor in biblical studies.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you? Are you in school?
I'm not. No. I frame houses. That's what I do
cool.
with my time. It's not as cool as it sounds.
But you could build your own house. You just need to get someone else to do like the insulation and sheetrock and.
No, I could do the insulation.
You should do it,
mm-hmm.
But you couldn't do it professionally. Like you couldn't say I'm doing this professionally when you did it.
I think I could. Professional grade,
but not You're not like that's.
I'm not a professional sheetrocker.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No, but I could do all those things. I know how. But
that's cool.
Yeah. I frame houses. I've been doing that for about a year. I really enjoy it. It's fun. But yes, I could build my own house. I guess technically,
it'd be fun.
It would be fun. It's expensive though. But I've looked into it. And it's actually
so is buying houses though.
It's actually not as expensive as like buying a house.
Right. I don't know much about the house market, but from what I do know, it's not cheap at the moment.
It's not. But here's the interesting thing. So I was actually looking into this a while ago.
Yeah.
like the should it be buying a house or should it be building a house? And it comes down to about the same price currently.
Sure.
It's very close. The thing that gets you with building a house is mainly the labor. So I would get away from that personally because I could build it myself.
Right. But you got to factor in you're losing all that time.
True. You lose your time working.
Right.
Which I didn't factor in. But
so you really are still paying for labor. Yeah, yeah.
You're paying for math, but you're not paying for math. You're paying for labor, but you're not paying as much for labor because you're just paying like your wage.
Right, right.
Which you pay a lot in labor.
It's probably a similar wage to a professional because you are in the same industry.
True, but when you pay for labor, like when I pay somebody to build my house,
you're like there's an upcharge.
Yeah, because they have to pay payroll, but they also have to make money.
Yeah,
so
I wasn't thinking.
That's how economy works.
You're really good at this stuff.
Anyway, I thought it was interesting that it came out to about the same price.
But yes, you know what I've been into lately is you're gonna think this is stupid. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft.
That is stupid.
I know, but it's so fun.
Fun fact for the listeners here, I hate Minecraft with a passion.
He hates it so much.
And for all the people out there going right now like, have you ever given it a try? Yes, I have.
When did you try it?
I've given it a try. I played it with you.
For how long?
Like I gave it a solid 20 minutes.
I don't believe you.
I did. I swear I did. I tried to build a house and it didn't work. And it was stupid. Okay. I like naturally as myself, like when I see something that's new, I initially like decide that I don't like it because I want to be different.
That's what you did for like quirky 5 years with Minecraft.
I did that for a long time with Minecraft. I was like, it's stupid. Like everybody's obsessed with Minecraft. It's dumb. And then I was like, you know what? I'm an adult. I wasn't at the time, but I thought I was. I was like, I'm an adult. I'm going to give this a try. And I tried it and I hated it, dude. Like going into a make-believe world and doing nothing for like an hour and coming out of it and being like, what'd you do in Minecraft? Well, I built a house and then tore it down and then made this cool thing out of TNT. I'm like, this is stupid. Why? It
seems like you're playing Minecraft wrong.
Maybe I am. I don't know.
Because so let me tell you a bit about what I've been doing, and you can tell me if that sounds interesting to you.
Do it.
So, I've been playing it with my siblings. I have 3 siblings, all younger. A sister who's like 16, a brother who's 9, and a brother who's 6. And
I know.
Yeah, I'm telling the listeners.
They don't care.
They might. They might be interested.
Go ahead.
That was really me. I'm just kidding. And we've had this like, you know the difference between survival and creative mode?
I've heard about it. Yep.
Okay, so creative mode, you
create things. Survival.
You just got unlimited blocks. You can fly. There's no health or hunger or anything to worry about.
Gotcha.
Just unlimited building.
Right.
That's probably what you played.
Lame. So lame.
Right. It's fun for a little bit if you have like a specific idea of something you want to try building. But
I have played survival.
Okay.
If that's where you're going with
this.
No.
Yeah, have you tried this other mode?
No.
No. We've been playing survival, but it's cool because when you have 4 people, like, I mean, half the battle is just surviving, right?
Right.
Because you're trying to like get enough food to not die. You're trying to not get killed by monsters. You know, it's like real life. You're just struggling every day to not die.
For real. Yeah. That's what we do in life.
But we're to the point where like we're just building this enormous house.
In survival?
Yes.
Okay.
But I've got my 3 siblings, so we all have like a specific job. So this
that's
house,
kind of fun.
It is fun because this house is like, I mean, maybe it's just fun for me because I'm the one doing like the actual building of the house.
You're the foreman.
Yes. But one of my the house is mainly built of cobblestone and oak.
Okay.
Just wait. So my sister, she's just in charge of like doing the farming and getting all the food.
Okay.
My one brother is just cutting down trees for the wood, and the other one's just getting cobblestone.
Okay.
So basically, they're all getting resources, and I'm just building. So basically, I have like slave labor in Minecraft, which makes it a lot more fun.
I'm sure it does.
I guess
it still sounds stupid, though.
It's really fun.
Is that was what you were gonna say to convince me to like Minecraft?
I don't know. I think the multiplayer aspect, especially when you play for a long time and you get kind of committed to a world, and you're just you're collaborating with all these people is what makes it interesting.
Maybe. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. It's just not my thing. And moreover, like video games.
Whoa.
What?
Brought out the moreover.
Moreover, video games aren't my thing either.
Sure.
Like in general, I don't play video games.
Which I think is generally a admirable trait.
I guess. I just find them so boring. Like I can't. I'll play Call of Duty and like enjoy it, but that's pretty much it. And I can't play it for long.
Sure.
I like movies. I like watching movies. I watch a lot of movies.
I've been finding myself getting bored of movies lately.
Really?
Yeah. I don't
know.
What
are you watching?
I think.
Are you rewatching?
No.
Or are you? Okay.
I don't. I've never been able to rewatch.
Oh, dude, I love rewatching.
I think what it comes down to is, I'm going to sound like a mom right now, but I think like social media has made my attention span so much shorter.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, it has.
Because like I used to be able to just very easily sit through a movie without doing anything else and just enjoy it.
Right.
Now I like can't even watch really a show without also being on my phone.
Right.
And eating food at the same time.
That's super sad.
I know.
I don't struggle with that issue. Actually, I do. Actually, I totally do.
I'm better with TV. I can watch a show without anything else, but movies are just boring to me now.
I don't think movies are boring, but I do find myself texting.
Sure.
While I'm watching a movie, or like I'll scroll Instagram occasionally. But what do you watch? You watch movies on the TV?
Yeah.
Okay. I watch movies a lot on my phone, which I think would help with the like not being on your phone while you're watching a movie. If you're watching on your phone, it does for me anyway. Like, because when I'm watching the movie, I'd rather watch the movie than scroll Instagram.
When it's on your phone,
right? When it's on my phone, I can't do both.
You don't go picture-in-picture mode.
No, I don't like picture-in-picture. I do when I'm texting.
Right.
Like I'll text my girlfriend while I'm watching the.
You guys ever watch the same movie at the same time? And text about it?
Share?
No. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, cool. We haven't done that. Mainly, probably because, well, okay, but we don't like agree about movies. Like we don't disagree about them, but we don't have the same.
I'm sure you don't.
Like she loves Gilmore Girls, and I don't. And like, there you go. And also, she's really into Outer Banks. I'm not an Outer Banks guy.
Yeah, my parents watch Outer Banks, and I like came upstairs. I was watching The Office, and I came upstairs, and they're watching Outer Banks. I watched like 10 seconds of it. I was like, this might be the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Okay. Everybody says like you have to give it a try. I watched the first episode, and when I did that, and I still didn't like it. Everybody was like, "You have to watch more than the first episode."
People
like,
always say that with shows,
and I'm like, "Okay, but
if this is such a great show, it'll catch my attention in one episode."
That's what I'm saying. Like, have you ever watched Stranger Things? First episode, I'm hooked.
Yeah, that show's the opposite. It's like, yeah, the first episode interests you, and then you're like, "Wait a second, this is like 4 seasons of." Very, very slow moving plot.
I love Stranger Things. Don't do that to me.
I'm sorry. I won't.
We don't have to go there. On the topic of rewatching, like I've been rewatching movies lately. I rewatched Stranger Things. I rewatched
that's a show.
Yeah. I've been rewatching film recently. Rewatching Stranger Things. I've rewatched The Hunger Games. I'm doing that right now. I've rewatched this show called Prison Break.
Oh, that was a nice voice.
That was a nice voice crack. It's free of charge here on the Recap Podcast. You know,
subscribe to our Patreon for more voice crack.
We don't have a Patreon. So like rewatching, I think is really.
Your computer went to sleep. Is that a problem?
Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Maybe you should go tap it.
I'll tap it.
Okay. I'll keep him informed on what's going on.
It should still record.
Well. Ian's tapping it. It looks like it's still recording. Yep. It. Hold on. He's getting there.
It's still recording.
Yes.
Everybody.
We're good.
Yay. I don't even know what I was talking about, so we can move on. But
you were watching Prison Break. And then your voice cracked.
Yeah. Well, we can still move on. So
okay.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that for our life recap. Let's move on to our next segment.
Yeah. Okay. This is fun. Okay. I have a game that we're going to play. So, okay. Part of my job, is just a lot of like working by yourself. And when you do that, you have time to think, obviously. Right. So
Or listen to podcasts like the Recap podcast.
You could do that. I can't do that on my job, but other people could.
You can't listen to stuff?
Not like in my ears. I could have a radio, but
Gotcha. That'd be cringe. Listen to a podcast on a speaker in front of everybody.
Don't do that.
It's so embarrassing.
Unless it's in your car, but by yourself. Anyway, so sometimes what I'll do is I think about like different ways to make my job easier, like within like a
like
super
getting power tools.
Yeah, but like with a super like outside of the realm of possibility. Like I think, man, flying would make my job so easy because
Yes, it would.
like when you're in carpentry with like framing, like you're on ladders a lot, you're reaching up a lot.
So
like,
if you could just kind of hop up there and just
if you could just fly, like things
Just
would be
hover.
so much
Yeah, yeah,
easier,
yeah.
right? So I was like, I was thinking, and I was like, but what if there's a catch? So I want to propose this to you, this question, okay? Would you rather fly only while holding your breath?
Ooh, I like this.
So you can only fly while you're holding
It's
your
almost
breath.
like you can swim in the air.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yes. Okay. But like you have to understand, like you can't like hold it and then like let go and drop a little bit and then catch it again. Like
You got to touch the ground after every breath.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep.
So
gotta
you
touch the
you
ground.
don't time it right, you're dead.
Yes.
Okay.
True.
That's a little scary.
Right. Okay. Personally, I was in Florida. Like we already talked about this, but like I had a swimming pool. I can hold my breath for 90 seconds.
I've done it before.
Minute and a half, bro.
That's nice.
Yeah. What's your max? Do you know?
About 90 seconds.
Yeah. It was hard.
I did it one time, like just laying on the couch.
Oh, that would be
Yeah.
hard.
I think
it's
it's either a minute or 90
It's
seconds.
way easier underwater
Yes,
for me.
I 100% agree.
Because you like can't breathe.
Right.
Okay. So would you rather fly only while holding your breath or have super speed for 30 seconds every day? So you only get
Wow.
30 seconds of super speed
Once you use
for
it,
the
it's gone.
whole day. Once you use it, it's gone. It resets tomorrow.
So is it
But
reset?
you can fly as much as you want as long as you touch the ground after each
I
breath.
have a clarifying question for each one.
What's up?
So first one, how fast can you fly?
You can. Oh, that's a good question.
Like as
Fast as you can run.
That's exactly what I was going to ask.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then super speed, can I bank them?
No,
Okay.
you cannot bank them.
Okay. Ooh. This is tough. I almost want to make a pros and cons list. This is
Do it.
okay. Pros of flying. I can fly. Pros of the flying one is that I can fly.
Yes,
That's
yes.
one of the biggest pros of it, I would have to say.
Uh-huh.
Cons, I could die.
You very well could die. You could die with super speed too. Like if you're not paying attention.
Yeah. That's
It's
true.
probably less likely, but you totally could.
And you don't think about that when you're making the choice.
No, you don't.
Okay. Cons of super speed. I'm just thinking about this very short term because I'm like the first day I get it, I'm just gonna be doing that all the time. And it's
Right,
gonna
but
make
you
me
only
re-
have 30
it's gonna make me
seconds of
Really,
it.
really sad. Okay, one more question. Does it have to be 30 seconds at a time, or can I split up the 30 seconds? Because 30 seconds is a long time, especially if I have super speed.
Well, yeah. So it would have to be in the same time.
Okay, so I get
So if you
so
start your super
really,
speed
I
and
just
you
get-
only use 5 seconds, it's gone. Like
so really
your
I
whole day
only
is
get
gone.
I really get one usage of super speed.
Sure. But yeah, because it's tricky when you bring up super speed because it's like, okay,
How fast are you running?
right, how fast are you
Like,
running?
am I
Like, is
going-
time slowing down? Like, is 30 seconds within super speed like 3 hours outside of it? You know,
Right. So I think it comes down to you get one usage of super speed.
one usage of super speed, yes, but it lasts 30 seconds in the real world.
Okay,
Like, you can't be in super speed mood all day.
right. But in theory, I could like if we're going like the Flash level speed,
Right.
I could run basically around the world and back. I guess I'm going all the way around. I'd be back.
Yes.
Okay. So I think I have to go with the flying one.
Okay.
It just sounds.
I did too.
I think it's
went
more
with flying
fun.
too. I think it's more fun too. Like even when you take away when you take away the like what are the word for that?
I don't know.
The onlys, like only while you're holding your breath
Sure.
or for 30
Yeah.
seconds a day. What is that?
The conditions.
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
When you take away the conditions, like flying's still better in my opinion.
I don't know. Yeah, I think flying's more fun. I think super speed's more useful.
Yes. But in their most rawest forms, like you're fast, like I would say, okay, like flying versus like being able to run like 300 miles an hour. And that's it. Like you can only run fast. You can't like climb buildings and do that stuff. Like like we're not phasing.
Okay, but if you think about the physics of it, if you were running 300 miles an hour, you could run up a building.
Okay, maybe. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I would choose flying too, mainly because it would help me a lot in my day-to-day life. But like also, it's just cool.
And it's just like, okay, I want to go sit up on the roof.
Just fly up there, dude. You can hold your breath for 15 seconds while you get up on the roof.
Hold my breath 15 seconds.
Like, and that's the other thing. Like, you can fly as fast as you run. Like, that's just cool. But
yeah. So this reminds me a little bit of.
And I can't run very fast.
Me neither. That's okay. What was that movie? Oh, Black Panther 2. They had that underwater guy. With the little tiny wings
with
on
the
his
wings
feet.
on his feet.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm imagining. Is he kind of like he wouldn't really fly, he would more like run in the air.
That's true. He did like run.
That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this one.
Yeah. No, there's no wings. Like you just like float.
Okay, but it maxes out at your running speed.
Right.
What if I were to train and increase my running speed? Would my flying speed increase?
It would. But you'd have to train in the air.
Wait.
Like you'd have to fly and try to be faster while you fly.
So it's not directly linked to my running speed.
It starts out at your running speed.
So
you can fly faster.
When I'm granted this power, whatever my top running speed currently is,
correct, is
what my flying speed. But then the two can diverge from there.
Right. Okay. Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who came up with this? I don't like it.
I did. Okay. And then I was going to come up with another one, but I ran out of time. Like another, like.
We can wait for you. I'm just kidding.
No. I'm not going to do it because I'm on the spot now and I just can't come up with it.
Okay. I think I've got one.
Okay.
You can climb walls like Spider-Man, but you can't see while you're doing it.
Ooh. Okay.
Or you can hold your breath. No, sorry. You can breathe.
Can I fly while I do this?
You can breathe. You can breathe underwater.
Right.
But you can only be above water. No, sorry. You can breathe underwater, but you have to breathe underwater for an hour every day.
Oh. Like
every day. Like it's like it's almost like you're holding your breath when you're above water, but you can last like 23 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, but in other words, I can breathe underwater. So
you can live underwater, but you have to be underwater for like an hour.
I would take that one
every single day.
I would take that one because you know what I would do? I would just sleep in the bathtub.
Dang it.
Yep.
You would wake up, but you would wake up right so wrinkly.
That's true. You'd have to just wake up like an hour early and just de-wrinkle.
I feel like something would happen to your skin if like
not if I can live underwater.
That's true. You're right.
So
you can tell I put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah, you did. I mean, for coming up with it on the spot though, it was pretty good.
Thanks,
like I thought about mine like for a couple days.
Right. This is all I did.
This is like all I did for days. I didn't get any work done at all. No, but yeah, I would choose flying and then I would choose living underwater. What would you choose for that one? Probably living underwater after I found your loophole.
Yeah. Now that I think about it more, that climbing walls one is kind of garbage.
It is when you can't see. I would even like up the ante and be like, you're Spider-Man, but you can't see while you're Spider-Man.
Dude, being Spider-Man would be like, if I could pick a superhero to be, it would be Spider-Man. So
hands down. He's the best.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes I get like, I'm not even joking you. I get a little bit depressed about the fact that I will never be, not that I'll never be able to be Spider-Man.
I get sad that Spider-Man's not a real person.
I watch the movies and like just see him swinging on the webs and like climbing walls. And I'm like, I will never be able to do that.
I'll never be able to do it. And I'm so sad
and it makes me kind of sad.
So sad about it. Yeah. Yeah. It's, it's just part of life. Like we'll never be superheroes. Have you seen that reel on Instagram though that says like a date with her or Spider-Man with the boys for a day?
Ooh.
Like
Definitely. Yeah, I have not seen that, but
it's another would you rather. Would you rather be Spider-Man with your homie for a day?
like you you be with
You're both Spider-Man.
Oh my
Like-
gosh, okay.
Like one's
That
Miles
one.
Morales, one's
That one,
Peter
that
Parker.
one.
Or go on a date with anybody you want.
The first one.
That,
Without
it
a
was
doubt.
easy,
That's
without
not
a doubt.
even-
It's not even a question, dude.
Because okay, assuming we don't find any loopholes, still that one. But what girl is not going to want to go on a
Go
date
out with
with you?
Spider-Man,
With you,
right?
Spider-Man. I mean, are you kidding me?
It's a silly thing, but I saw it and yeah, dude, being Spider-Man is awesome, but being Spider-Man with your best friend would be incredible.
That'd be tough though. Like coming down from that after, you're like, dude, that was the peak of my life, and it's never going to get better.
It's never going to get better.
Like that.
It's
all downhill. From
that would really be
I'm
bad.
19 years
It's-
old.
it would be like going to it's like when you come back from vacation, you're like, it's over.
It'd be like
now. But
you're a
it's the best
SoundCloud
vacation
rapper and you sell out what's like the biggest like concert venue.
like Madison Square Garden.
Yeah. You're like you just sell out Madison Square Garden,
And then you have 0 monthly listeners.
yeah.
Immediately
It's like a Make-A-Wish almost. And then
a Make-A-Wish.
and then you sell out Madison Square
And
Garden.
then it's over.
And then it's over.
Yeah, and then it's over. And then you're just
back
guy.
to in your
that
basement
nobody
recording
knows.
mediocre music.
Like
you know,
a podcast in your bedroom.
exactly. Can you imagine? Ugh.
Shameless plug.
Listen to the Recap podcast everywhere you listen to podcasts.
Everywhere you listen to podcasts. Pandora. Can you listen to podcasts on Pandora?
If you can, don't anyway. That's
Spotify.
stupid.
Speaking of Spotify, dude, new music.
You went there. That was a good transition.
It was a great
Holy
transition.
smokes.
You're welcome. I've been thinking about this transition for a while.
Have you-
Yeah, so we're going to talk about new music. This segment going forward is going to be a weekly, like, new music comes out every Friday or every week, but you like get your Spotify
We're going to
list or your
predict
Apple
what
Music.
songs are going to come out this coming
No.
Friday.
No, we're not going to do that because they would have already done promoting. But we're just going to come to the
What?
table with
What are you talking about?
the artist would have already promoted what they're going to drop next
That's
week.
true. You're right. That's not.
We're just going to come to the table with like some songs that we enjoyed or whatever from the past week.
Mhm.
However,
or
this
that we
time,
didn't enjoy.
or that we didn't enjoy. True. That was a letdown.
Bit of
Oh.
a foreshadowing.
Oh, really? Okay. So, but for this one, like it can be Friday or, I mean, wait, both of our picks are from this most recent Friday, right? Yours was Thursday, but
Yeah.
okay, cool. Well, I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. So
I don't know if it
mine
was.
is-
I think it was the previous Friday. Yours was.
Oh, I think it was too. Mine's Morgan Wallen's new album. What's it called? One Thing at a Time.
Yes.
It's called One Thing at a Time. Blowing away the charts right now.
As it does. When
When Morgan Wallen drops
I mean,
music.
Dangerous was like the #1 country album for like 2 years. I think
It didn't even win a Grammy.
it was such a good album, though.
It was a great album, but we're not talking about that one. We're talking about the new one. One Thing at a Time, and I really enjoyed it for the most part. I didn't have any problems with it. I did think it was a little long. Like everybody was really excited about him having a 36 track album.
Well, it's
or
just
is it
insane.
32 or
36.
36. And like it's awesome, don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit long for an album, I think.
I can get behind that. I think across the board, I think it was pretty good. The album was.
I would agree.
I think your words were really good. I don't know if I'd go really good. I think you said it was really good.
Yeah.
I think it's just pretty good.
I would say it's really good. As far as country music goes right now, I think it's the best out there. For the new stuff,
Okay,
anyway.
okay.
Like recent country music, I think that it's the best recent country release.
Sure.
Except for I wasn't even planning on bringing this up. Did you hear the new Sam Hunt song? It's called Outskirts.
Dude, I think I like started it and then something distracted me, so I didn't listen.
It's so good.
Is it really?
It's so good. You have to go listen to it.
I will.
I found myself listening to that instead of the album.
Okay.
Like, on
Let me ask you this. He came out with another single a few weeks before that, Walmart. Did you listen to that one?
I did listen to it one time. Wasn't
I thought it was just okay.
blown away by it.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, back to the Morgan Wallen album.
uh-huh.
I thought it was pretty good. I think it was 36 songs. It was a long album, and it showed. I think
Yes, it did show.
If he would have whittled down like 12 songs of that, like of his least favorites, I think it would have been a lot stronger of an album.
I did like find myself several times looking at it and being like, when is this over? Like,
yeah.
Like, how many more songs? Where am I halfway yet? And I never was.
I'm still listening to it now, and I haven't hit the halfway mark yet.
No, I have. I finished it. Actually, I don't think I listened to the last song, but
yeah, I think it's got like 6 songs that I think are really good, and the rest of them I think are okay.
Yeah, I think I put like 12 on my country playlist.
Yeah, I haven't added any yet, but that's just because not because I don't like them. I just haven't gotten around to it. Yeah. I really like Tennessee Numbers. I'm not including the ones that were singles because
right. Okay.
I mean, I've already listened to those and formed opinions.
All the singles were great.
I thought all of them were good. Yeah, I really like Tennessee Fan.
Love Tennessee Fan.
I like the One Different Mother's Day. I think was that last year? The one that it's to his mom.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thought you should know.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I didn't even know that was to his mom.
I kind of think
Is it like
starts
obvious?
with what's going on, Mama?
Oh, okay. That can be interpreted a lot of different ways in a country song.
That's true, but the way he talks about, I was just missing you and Dad. I think was one of the lyrics or something.
Still could. No, I'm just kidding.
Interesting.
Still could be. No. I don't think I've listened to that song very much.
But not including the singles. I really like Tennessee Numbers. I like Sunrise. What's that one that we were listening to? We talked about that's similar to Broadway Girls.
180.
Yes.
Parentheses lifestyle.
It should have been called Lifestyle. Like, he's overdoing it with the parentheses in this album.
Yeah, I know he did.
Like, yeah, it should have been called Lifestyle for sure. Maybe 180 in parentheses. Ooh.
I'm not a big parentheses guy.
Neon Star.
That was good. Country Boy Lullaby.
That's probably my favorite.
That was a good one. I did enjoy that.
And then Good Girl Gone Missing.
I don't think I've listened to that one.
It's cool. It's got like really short, like 2 or 3 word phrases are like but he like, it's really impressive the way he tells this whole story with just these really quick, like 2 or 3, 4 word phrases over and over.
That's cool. I'll have to listen to that one. I liked Had It.
I don't know if I listened to that one more than once.
It was like, I've had it, I've had it, I've had it, I've had it. It was good. I don't know. I liked it. Anyway, what's your music?
Mine is Motto by NF. It's
love NF. Let's go him. We love you, NF. Join the pod. If you're listening, NF.
Dude, if you want to come on the pod, we will probably allow it.
Because we're tight. I can call you Nate. You should totally come on the pod. Anyway,
yes.
Go ahead.
I feel weird saying what I'm about to say now that we've asked him to be on the pod. So to clarify, disclaimer, I really enjoy NF.
Yes.
Probably my favorite artist.
Okay.
I'd be comfortable saying. And I loved Hope. This was the song that came out.
Was
the
really
first song
good.
of this album. Also the title of the album. Second song came out last Thursday.
Yep.
Right? Called Motto. I didn't really like it.
It makes me sad. I saw it coming a mile away, but it makes me sad. I liked it, dude. I liked it. It was different. It was so different than what I expected him to do in a single. I expect him to drop I expect him to drop like a I Hate Hollywood song in the album.
Sure.
But not necessarily in a single.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't, and like, I know I think the message is whatever. Like, I think that it's fine. I don't know. I don't have strong opinions for it. I just don't really like I don't love it like stylistically.
Okay.
You know? It was just kind of boring. I really like the way usually his title tracks or his intro songs are produced. You know, they're very orchestral and they're just not something you see a lot in rap music.
Yeah.
You know, they have a whole string section.
Yeah. And he doesn't have choruses a lot.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't do many choruses, and he did in this song.
Which I think is fine.
Which is different.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll say this. I didn't love the chorus. And since it was repeated a ton of times.
That brought it down a little bit.
It did bring it down a little bit. But
I didn't.
anytime you have the word popcorn in a chorus, like,
as a rule of thumb,
popcorn in a chorus.
just an FYI, your computer did go to sleep again.
I am aware. I think.
Are we just gonna deal with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully, yeah, it's probably fine. We say that it's not fine.
It'll be fine. It records while it's sleeping.
Okay. I also didn't love. I don't quite think. I don't like that he's misusing God's name in it over and over again.
Oh God, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if that's what he's doing.
What is he doing then?
I don't know, because I don't know the lyrics of the song. Let me look them up quick.
Because from as far as I can tell, you're either using God's name rightly, right? To pray to him, or to glorify him, or those kind of things.
Right.
Or you're using it in vain. You're misusing it. You're calling on the name of God when you're not actually meaning it.
Right.
And that appears to be what he's doing.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I hate every artist who doesn't, live up to biblical moral standards. But
we'd be here a long time.
Yes, we would. That'd be an interesting podcast.
Be a long podcast, bro.
But when someone, I guess, and I don't know if he considers himself a Christian artist, but he definitely refers to himself as a Christian in his songs.
He does.
Not as much as more recent stuff, but for sure in his earlier stuff, and a little bit.
I don't know, quite a bit in The Search.
Yeah, not as overt though as like in Mansion or Their Possession.
Correct. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is not The Motto. This is called The Motto. Here we go. The Motto
by Ava Max and someone else.
Maybe I didn't.
That's a good song.
Very close. Okay, here we go. Okay, so leading up to it, he says, hire 50 people just to give me some advice on the way I should write. Oh God. Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm on your side now. Like he basically just took out the my in between.
Right.
To make it catchier.
Yeah, to fit the syllable count he was looking for.
Correct, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that either, now that you pointed me out. And I kind of liked this song.
Now, that doesn't specifically ruin the song for me. It brings it down a little. But I think it was just several things added up to make it just okay at best. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, I would agree with you. It wasn't, it's definitely not his best song he's ever released, but it's far from his worst.
Yeah, for sure. I
also think like his production and his like writing gets better with every song he releases.
I agree. I really think Hope might have been his best song.
It was so good. And okay, did you watch the music video for Motto?
I did.
Great music video.
Yes. I don't love watching his music videos because I think this is just rappers in general, but also him. He's just so uncomfortable to watch.
That's true.
He's just he's
like a bad actor. He's like a robot.
He's so stiff and his facial expressions are so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's just like,
yeah.
What are you doing?
The Hope music video was so good.
It was really good. I'm just thinking about like how much money they spent on that. It's like a mini movie.
I know.
Like just going out to the ocean and filming on the raft.
And you haven't been on Instagram in a while, right?
No.
Okay. So he put out on his Instagram when they were filming Motto, he was like, I need fans to be in this music video.
Oh, for all the extras.
Yeah, so all the extras are fans.
That's
or
cool.
A large majority of them. And it was cool because then he said like a thank you. He's like, thanks for coming out and being on the music video. Please keep what you've seen to yourself, like until the song comes out.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. So I thought that was cool that he used his fans in it.
That's cool.
What song off his album? When does his album come out?
April 5th, I want to say.
Okay. What song are you most excited for?
I'm not connected to my hotspot right now. You want to pull up the list?
I will read them off here.
Actually, I think I know. What's the one with Julia Michaels?
I think it's called Gone.
That's what I'm most excited for.
I'm excited for that one too. Sounds cool.
I really like Julia Michaels' music. I don't listen to a ton of her music. I've heard like 3 songs with her.
Yeah.
But I really like her voice. And
yeah. I just am afraid that she will like just sing a chorus and not like have her own verse.
She might.
So I don't know. I'll really like it if she has her own verse and she gets to like sing over it.
If it's like a verse 1, he does verse 1, maybe chorus, she does verse 2.
I would like it if she had chorus and a verse.
The chorus he's just doing like a verse.
They do 2 verses.
So they're doing a
verse 2 and 3
verse song.
Yeah, he does 3 4 verse songs. Typically.
That's true. Yeah, but I imagine this one, I guess, is the more of the radio song.
Yeah.
That's probably 3 or 4 minutes. Versus
yeah, so probably
5.
3 verses.
Yeah.
Anyway, that one sounds good. I am excited for 2 specifically. Actually, the more I look at these, the more I get excited about it, a lot of them. But Mama, I'm excited for Mama because I don't know what it's about. It could be about his mom, but it also could be about his wife because
she's a mama.
She's a mama now.
Right.
They have a baby, a child. So that's cool. So I'm excited
it
for
could be both.
Could be both.
Like they do the country thing where the chorus is generic enough that depending on the verse that leads into it, you know what I'm talking? You know what I'm saying, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't think he'll do that.
It'd be cool if he did though.
Another one I'm excited for is it's called Let 'Em Pray. Let M-E-M pray. Mm-hmm. That sounds cool. That sounds cool. Like I want NF to do like some gospel stuff, dude. Like some gospel, like have a big choir in it. It won't be though. He'll just be like, let them pray. Let them pray. You know what I mean? But
for sure.
Also Pandemonium.
Dude, that could be interesting.
Bro, it's probably going to be crazy.
I see what you did there. And it took me like 3 seconds into you silent laughing before I even realized what you were doing.
Yeah. Pandemonium is going to be a crazy
Pandemonium is like
song.
A synonym for crazy is what happened.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Actually, I would say crazy is a synonym for pandemonium.
Well, I think the cool part is that it works either way.
It does. You're right. Yeah. So that's New Music Friday. And we will be back with that again next week. I don't know of anything coming out next week right now that like excites me.
I don't really follow the music industry at all.
I know you don't.
So you'll just have to
this
tell
will
me.
stretch you though.
This will stretch me
because you'll have to come
listening
prepared. There's a smaller artist. His name's Caleb D. He has a song I think coming out this Friday. It might be next Friday, but I think it's this Friday.
He has one song that I really like.
Too Happy.
I think so.
Yep, that's the one that you like. Okay. It's a good song. Check him out. Yeah. So
mostly because that's the song I've heard. Is what it comes down to.
Yeah, sure. It's a good song though. You should check.
Yeah, I'll listen more.
You should check his other stuff out. What are we looking at on time?
So hard to say because we've got some dead space at the beginning and the end.
Okay,
we've been recording video for close to 50 minutes.
Okay. Do you want to keep talking?
Should we try out this last segment? Do you have anything to talk about with the last segment? Sorry, I've got the hiccups.
Just the one that we talked about earlier is the only thing I can think of.
Let's just skip it then. We can cut out all this.
I totally have something to talk about.
Okay, we won't cut this out then. This will be fun for everyone to listen to.
Okay, this just came to me. Okay, so the segment is called Why Do People Do That?
Where we ask the question, why do people do that? That was really good. That was like insane.
And so, yeah, I'm going to, this might not make sense. Oh yeah, but it might not make sense to you. Okay. So I was homeschooled and Colin was not.
I went to a small private school in middle school and then like a charter school in high school.
So, but I was homeschooled all the way up until PSEO, where I took PSEO at a college.
PSEO is where you do college and high school. They don't have that in most states.
They don't have that in every state. They have it in our state. And so I did college like down in the cities and I drove down there. And something that college kids do is so many of them bring food to class and eat it in class. Like an excessive amount. Okay. Like, and it was so weird to me. It boggled my mind because I was sitting there going, I get hungry just like everybody else. Okay. Right. But it will be a dark day in hell before I pull out
H-bomb,
a bag of chips to munch on while my professor is talking about global studies. Like
so it bothers you when people do this?
Yes.
Why?
Because
you think it's rude?
Yes. I think it's rude. I think that people all the rules kind of just leave when we get to college for some
for
reason, and I don't really understand why. There can be some amount of like etiquette that remains like within college, like where you just don't eat in class. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, if that happened in high school, you wouldn't, right?
So what you're saying is, if you did that, you wouldn't actually do that.
What I'm saying is that if you did that in high school, there would be repercussions.
Well, almost always, yes. I think if you get the right teacher in the right circumstance,
right,
it's fine. But generally speaking, yeah.
Right. Like in college, professors just don't even care. So half the time about what you do.
In all classes you were in, people were eating, and in none of them professors
almost
cared.
Every single class. I don't remember every scenario, but almost every class. So my college did this thing, and I think this is probably why it was accepted specifically at my school. My college does this thing where you get this little green box. This might be a normal thing at every college. I don't know. And you can bring that to the cafeteria and they'll fill it up. And then you don't have to eat in the cafeteria. You can bring that wherever.
Sure.
And a lot of times, like if you had a noon class, people would bring those green boxes and they'd eat it. And it would be like a salad or like a sandwich or something like that.
Yeah.
And they would eat it in class. And I was always like, this is weird. Like, why are we eating in class?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm on the other people's side on this one, I think.
What?
Well, I just think like if everyone's doing it.
Hear that?
Yes. I don't know. It's one of the microphones being a little weird.
Sorry, guys.
Hopefully we'll edit it out and you'll never know what we're talking about.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I guess I just think if everyone's doing it and the professor doesn't care,
I guess I shouldn't be bothered by it, but I get bothered by things that people do.
I can see how it'd be annoying though, because like I generally get kind of annoyed with like the we're in college now, so we can just do whatever the heck we want attitude.
Like, we can be late to class. Like, we're just gonna skip.
You know?
We're just gonna skip. And I'm like, dude, don't skip.
Like, why are you going to college if you're not gonna go to college? You know?
Don't skip your class. Actually, you know what? I'll say this: skipping classes can be okay sometimes, but there's boundaries.
So let me ask you this. Or let me just to make sure we're on the same page. You think eating in class is just a crime worthy of the highest punishment, but skipping class is probably okay.
I probably exaggerated the eating in class. If you want to eat in class, go ahead and eat in class. Just don't make it a bag of chips. That was one of the things that bothered me the most.
You when it's loud.
When it was so loud. Yes.
I can see that.
Or like right next to me specifically.
I can see the smell being annoying of certain foods too.
Yeah. That I never really actually played a part, but I could see it playing a part.
Egg salad next to you. Just kind of chomping on it.
No, but yeah, that just bothered me. But skipping class is different because I think that skipping class can be healthy in instances, but there's a line. Like,
well, I think it's also different because it doesn't. If you skip class, that doesn't hurt me.
Right.
That correct. The only person that's going to hurt is yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas if you eat egg salad right next to me,
that hurts my nose.
I have to look at it. I have to listen to it. I have to smell it.
I don't want to be around your egg salad.
There's nothing wrong with egg salad. I like egg salad.
I don't like egg salad.
Oh, really?
No.
I mean, I tolerate. I like it.
I don't love hard-boiled eggs in general.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I would be a soft-boiled egg guy, I think, if I ever tried one.
What's a soft-boiled egg?
A soft-boiled egg is essentially a hard-boiled egg, but the yolk is runny.
That sounds horrible.
But it's not
you like runny yolks?
Yeah.
Really?
Like an over-easy egg?
Yeah.
Big over-easy egg.
Ooh.
When I make them for myself, I scramble them because it's easier. Because then I don't have to deal with the yolk all over my plate. Mm-hmm. Unless I would have toast with it, then I could just slop it up.
Sure.
But, yeah.
Really? Okay.
Runny yolk. I appreciate egg yolks a lot. They can intensify the flavor of a lot of foods.
Gotcha.
Like if I had like a stir fry, I would put an egg on top.
Get some eggs in there. Get some egg action.
Mix it up in there.
Absolutely mix it.
Absolutely mix that stir fry up.
Okay, cool.
All right, I think we're done.
I think this is an episode.
I think this is an episode. I don't know if it's a great episode.
It's an episode though.
But we did it.
Let me just
we started a podcast.
Nice. Let me just real quick do a quick quick thing, okay? I'm gonna sing a song. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to sing a song for one of our listeners. No.
If you like this podcast,
Yep.
leave it a 5-star review.
Please do.
Go follow us on Instagram,
actually
on TikTok,
helps.
subscribe on YouTube. If you want to watch instead of listen, go on YouTube.
Or if you want to listen instead of watch,
Go on wherever you get your podcast.
wherever you get your podcasts.
Even if you didn't like the podcast,
Please give it a 5-star review anyway.
please.
Please.
We're desperate. No. But you think we have potential for it to be better later on. Leave us a 5-star review and tell us how it could be better.
Yeah. And if this happens, we're totally stealing this from another podcast. But if we start getting 5-star reviews, we should read them on the podcast.
Review of the week.
We're going to do a review of the week.
The review recap.
The review.
Of the
Oh, there it is. Review recap. We made it our own thing.
We branded it with the word. What I did there was I took the word from our podcast title and then I put review in front of it.
You're so good at this.
Yes, in front of it.
You're so good at this. Yeah.
I took a marketing class, so I really know what I'm doing. Business major, you know?
Business major things. Yeah. Leave reviews. Listen wherever you get your podcast. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
That covers all the bases of like ending
whatever
a thing,
you
right?
can do to make it to grow is the less we have to do.
Exactly. We don't have to do as much if you just tell everybody.
If you do the work
know.
for us, then we don't have to do it.
Exactly.
Is what it comes down to.
And I don't like.
And we don't like doing the work.
We don't like work. We both have jobs. And this is
I
like
already
a
have a
second job. So whoa, that got really loud. Okay.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right.
I have nothing else
Bye,
to say.
everybody.
Later.